This is the Day's Eye Channeling and a reading for the 22nd of April. We are arriving upon the eve of a full moon tonight and tomorrow night, as well as Passover. The energy is powerful. In the east, the full moon is in the house of Libra. In the east, teaches us to slow things down a bit. Confirmation. We tend to rush things in the west, from my point of view. And in the west, the full moon is falling in the 8th house of Scorpio. Both energies are present, and both energies are powerful. Justice and death and rebirth. These are the two energies that will be dancing for the next 30 days, but especially in this 7-day window that we have found ourselves in. So these two energies, their dance will bring about relational death. And this is not to fear. Going back, the 7th house of Libra has to do with relationships. This is not to fear, although it is very much feared in the collective. Whether we realize it or not, it's in the subconscious, fear of death. So fear is the enemy. Fear of death at the deepest, most inner layer, soul level, has meanings of not having self-realization, being in the state of self-realization. That we are not the mind-body. We are so much more. And this leads me or us to this Bible verse. When hard pressed, think diamonds, the process. And when you yourself find yourself in a process, when hard pressed, I cried to the Lord. He brought me into a spacious place. This is Psalm 118:5. And then the Lord is with me. He is my helper. I look in triumph on my enemies. This is from the outlook of the psalmist. Very much like the alchemist. And so then the beloved Bible verse that we all know so well, Psalm 23. I have a lot of channeled messages here today with this one. And there are different versions, but this one's my favorite. Psalm 23, written around 1000 BC. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. Grounding. The energy of grounding. Bare feet on the earth, which is the most powerful anti-inflammatory on the planet. He leadeth me beside the still waters. So the Lord leads us to the ways in which we can heal if we're listening. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth. We keep hearing leadeth, and in the word leadeth, there's death. 1A is missing. But this point continues later on in the verse. He leadeth, so death, till the end of our days in this life, in this body. Me in the paths, so more than one. There's more than one path of righteousness for his name's sake. His name's sake. It's all about him. Yea, though I walk through the valley, El Diablo, in this case, of the shadow of death, there we go, I will fear no evil. So again, fear again coming up. Fear not. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. And here there's another Bible verse. Then the Lord said to Moses, what is that in your hand? This is Exodus 4:2. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup, Ace of Cups, runneth over. Love of God fills us up. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house. On the zodiacal wheel, the house is the 9th house, the house of heaven. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, eternal life. Self-realization, who you are. This is what it means to awaken. Self-realization. All right, so today, let's see. We will draw tarot. Let's see what we have just by simply cutting the deck. The Two of Pentacles, the Tinamu bird reversed. Do you see how this second pentacle is a part of the bird here? The Tinamu? We are one with our energy. That's important to remember. It's not separate or outside of us. And so what I'm getting here is self-realization on where this energy is going to be spending their personal energy, their life. It's been a juggling act. But I'm getting here in reverse the decision being made. And this decision being made has brought about the stability that was lacking in this person's life, this energy. Earth energy here. On the back we have the Hierophant, the Cardinal. Cool. The Hierophant's holding the key. The Cardinal's holding the key. Yep. This is beautiful, upright, because it is the energy of upright officials of the law, the overseers on the physical, and being in their righteousness. Acting right acts for God, for the truth. God is law. That's what I'm getting here. The hand of God is really what I'm getting here with this Hierophant energy. We haven't read Major Arcana Numerical Oracle 5, which is Psalm 23, 2 plus 3, right? Yep. Upright. Carries great spiritual wisdom with an ability to reflect on a problem, situation, or self. Is associated with religious beliefs and the establishment of piety and pious lifestyle. Holds tradition and the status quo in great value. In depth. When this card shows itself within the hero's journey, it represents all the previous cards combined into one, carrying out duties on behalf of the magician, personifying the high priestess with intuition, wisdom, and personal judgment, positively expressing emotions through the empress, and expressing the emperor through the use of the established rules of civilization. The Hierophant is considered the greatest form of material manifestation. Thought to have been created when people look to Roman Catholic popes for spiritual and earthly guidance, the Hierophant is greatly admired not only for being intrinsically in tune with his humanity, but also for perpetuating the regulation of the law. The Hierophant is often viewed as a beacon, a physical connection. What's a beacon? A beacon is hope, right? We do not want to live in a world without law. The rebellious ones think they do, but they do not when it comes back to bite them. And this will be a lesson learned for them. The Hierophant is often viewed as a beacon, a physical connection between the material and spirit worlds, possessing great resourceful knowledge and spiritual blessings. Unlike the High Priestess, the Hierophant is the bearer of immediate knowledge. What is known and can be described in words, a master of the intellect. Cardinals received its name from English settlers in the American colonies who came upon the vibrant red bird, which reminded them of the rich red of a Roman Catholic cardinal's robes, and thus named the bird after the Pope's priestly counselors. Red, transcendence of the root chakra, is what the collective is overcoming. On a very basic level, that's really what we have at hand in those archetypes. We'll close with that for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.